subscribe. Tariq Radio. Like and subscribe.
But I will say that Ryan Coogler needs to firmly address that he was inspired by a Latin American vampire movie because we are owed our flowers. Also, Ryan, I saw that tamale story you put in the movie. Where's the Latino extras? Come on, Ryan, you're so good at putting Latinos in your movie. What the happened here? You don't put Latinos in the movie, and you steal from the biggest Latino vampire movie? Come on, man, that's a bad look.
I don't think this guy liked this movie at all. I think he might be a racist.
Oh,
Hello?
that's Shelly.
Yes.
How you doing, Shelly?
Hi, I'm good.
Okay.
I followed you for a long time. From Instagram and stuff. Shelly, you probably don't remember. Whatever, but I followed you for a long time.
I don't remember. Do I know you?
Yeah. It was Shelly Soul from on Instagram or whatever. But I just want to say that I followed you for a long time, and I like your message that you put out there. And I wanted to know, how do you feel about the Latinos feeling like there's no representation in the movie centers?
Lord. I mean, what do they want exactly? Because there weren't Latinos in the Delta at the time. So what do they want a Mexican vampire to come out of nowhere? I mean, it wouldn't make no sense. What do they want? I mean, they never really articulated what they wanted.
Did you see the Black Latina community coming out saying like y'all don't even give us representation with the
Right.
dark community in our stuff that like they had a movie, I'm from New York, and they had a movie, what was that movie? Was it was a popular movie that came out about this area in Manhattan. I forgot the name of it. Shit. But it's no representation of the people that actually live here, and the darker skinned people that actually live here. And they was really upset about it. And that movie did not do well. Was it Diker Heights? It was a movie. Gosh.
Mm.
But it didn't do good because the people who live out here wasn't represented well.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So
And
yeah,
you know what I'm talking about, right?
I don't know. I'm not familiar with it. I'm not
You
familiar
know,
with it.
it's a movie that came out, and it's supposed to be. It was on HBO. The guy that was he played Mars in the when they revamped the Nola Darling movie. She's gotta have it.
Okay.
The,
Yeah. I don't know, dear. I'm confused. I'm confused. I don't know. I just don't know, dear. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh. Yeah. But as far as the whole thing with the Latinos, yeah, I saw the video. There's some Latinos, they're upset with the movie Sinners because ain't no Latinos in it. There was some red natives, black, foundational black Americans, some Asians, some whites, and Irish, part of white. So they're like, wait a minute, if there's all this diversity in the movie to a certain degree, where is us? Where are we? We're nowhere. Listen, every story don't need to include everybody. Sinners, that's a movie it's a focused narrative about a specific cultural and spiritual journey. So just demanding inclusion in every story, that erases the purpose of targeted storytelling. It is. And also, listen, Latino films, they don't center black people in them. Yeah, mainstream Latino cinema, they don't like old girl just said, they don't even have Afro Latinas in there or Latinos. They don't even have their own Latin people in those films or projects, let alone us. They damn sure don't have foundational black Americans in them. They don't center us in shit. But we're required to put them and crowbar them into our stories? Oh no. No. especially when you weren't there in real life, when there's stories based on real areas in this country that they were not in. Yeah. So yeah, when we're left out, ain't no complaints when we're left out. And also the movie Sinners, again, that's a black-centered historic tale. So it's talking about foundational Black American spirituality. They're talking about hoodoo, root work, all that. So it's not a multi-ethnic tale. It's a lineage-based culture piece rooted in foundational Black American traditions. So you see, these inclusion demands, it's always one-sided. Yeah, and it's only, listen, they don't really do that too much for the white films. You dig? There's a bunch of white films that don't have Latinos. But when it's a black film and black people take center stage, notice they run up there, hey, what about us? That's called entitlement. We've let folks, that's that black and brown bullshit that we let go on for way too long. We sat up here and let that black and brown thing go off so long. They think they're entitled to anything we do. The minute we open up any door, okay, how come you didn't leave it open for me? Right? I wasn't supposed to. So yeah, that inclusion is all one-sided. Yeah, we weren't complaining. I don't give a shit about not being in Canto or whatever Latino production. We don't trip on that. All right, you got your own thing. Knock yourself out. But yeah, it ain't a black and brown thing. Look, not all so-called brown people share the same cultural experiences. See, Latino is not a race. See, grouping all quote unquote non-white people into one people of color expectation for film, see, that erases ethnic specificity. See, we are foundational Black Americans. We are our own ethnic group with our own history. And that history deserves standalone focus. We don't owe you anything. We don't owe you nothing. And cultural parasitism is a pattern. See, when foundational Black Americans, when we create something innovative and powerful, everybody wants access. And that's entitlement. That's not real allyship, you see. And we're doing cultural gatekeeping, just like Latinos, they gatekeep their tradition. We're going to tell our stories and that center on our own lineage without needing to include all of these other people for validation or approval. See, this is why the movie Sinners is just changing the game, because it's an unapologetically Black film. Not only is it unapologetically Black, it's an unapologetically foundational Black American film. And that's shaking the table and is massively successful. See, that's changing the game. You see, that's why people are trying to bully us right now, and it ain't working. The train has left the station. And listen, that film, it's not obligated to be affirmative action. You know, there's no these are films. It's not a government institution. And there, you don't owe no quotas. So demanding inclusion in somebody else's story, that's a form of narrative colonization. Yeah. So we ain't playing that game. And listen, that complaint, people are complaining, that proves the whole film's cultural impact. See, the backlash, it's rooted in the fact that Sinners, that's resonating deeply and it's becoming influential. And complaining about not being included, that's them admitting that the film has a certain level of power and reach. And these other groups are outside of that. You understand? They're not a part of the power that's being generated from that film. As you can be spectators, that's fine, but there's a certain energy and power that we as foundational Black Americans get from the film. Because now that our narratives specifically are being elevated to a whole new plateau that benefits us collectively. You see, so there's a lot of great benefits in that other groups, they are not able to latch on or tether on to it. So yes, they're going to have issues with it. All right, let me get some more folks in here. Let's get Troy Ellis in the building. Brother Troy Ellis in the building. Troy Ellis in the building. What's up, Mr. Troy? All right, Troy Ellis ain't saying nothing. Let me get Brother John Horse in the building. John Horse in the building. John Horse in the building. What's going on, John Horse?
Hey, what's up, Tariq?
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. Hey, man, look, the whole premise of Sinners, like with the Latinos and everything, complaining about them not being able, to basically get in on it. That's the whole point of the whole movie.
Yeah. Oh
That's
yeah.
literally the whole point of the whole movie is we basically gatekeeping the juke joint and basically, determining who can come in and who can't. That's
Right.
the whole point. That's the whole point of the movie. And I think from this point forward, we just got to move like that, not just land.
There you go. Oh yeah. Yeah. John Horse made a great point. That's really the premise. The dangers of letting folks in who have ill intentions. That is the premise of the movie. That's why it's a great piece, man. And I'm gonna go see it again. I've been meaning to go see it again. There's just been so much stuff happening on my end. But everybody, if you haven't seen it, I know people who went to see it they've been seeing it about 2 or 3 times. Phenomenal piece. Let's get let me see. Let's get Revenue Shane. I think that's your name. Revenue Shane. Hop on, Mr. Revenue Shane. Revenue Shane. All right, Revenue Shane. We'll get you or Pink Ring Monster. Pinky Ring. Yo, Pinky Ring or Revenue. All right, Pinky. All right. Let's try. Let's try Dez Bully. Dez Bully. Okay, come on, y'all gotta say something. Everybody's phone can't be janky. Everybody's phone. I can hear you, Revenue. What's up, brother?
Hey, what's going on, Tariq?
I'm good, man. How are
I
you?
wanted to know. I'm good. I'm fine. I wanted to know you doing a movie on Majora?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm doing a book on it though. I'm doing a book and I got to finish it. So I've already started on it, but I got to do a book about it. But a movie, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't thought of it. Pinky Ring, you here? All right, Des Bully, are you in here?
Yeah, man, how you doing? You
What's
hear
up?
me?
I'm good. Yeah, I hear you, Des. What's happening?
All right, I got a two things very fast. One, I've been following the story or the trial of Casey Ellison down in Texas, Belton, Texas, similar to Carmelo Anthony's situation. He was found not guilty of murder for stabbing a kid 3 years ago. They just concluded yesterday. He was found not guilty on the main charge
Oh wow.
of murder, but he was found guilty of negligent homicide because it was more to the story, something totally different. In his penalty for that, we go back in like 3 weeks, is 6 months to 2 years. So the precedent for the murder charge, and he actually was in the school bathroom and stabbed a Latino kid with a knife. So unlike our brother Carmelo, who was off of school property. So I always, just everybody be mindful that the precedent again has been set in Belton, Texas, which is about 45 minutes, maybe an hour south of where Carmelo's from. So do not let these people try to move the goalposts with this self-defense claim against brother Carmelo. So just everybody just keep mindful, and if you want to check on that, just double check and keep.
Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. Giovanni, what's up, Giovanni? I had you on yesterday. What's going on,
Yeah,
Giovanni? He's Puerto Rican, by the way. Giovanni's Puerto Rican. What's up, Giovanni?
yo, about this movie Centers, I feel like it was unfair that they didn't include Hispanics
Why?
or whatever because they showed Asians, Native Americans, and Black people. So where were the Hispanics?
In Mexico and Puerto Rico?
But how come not Hispanics though?
because
Did you not know Hispanics are way bigger than black people in America? Did you know that?
y'all were not in the Mississippi Delta, sir. Y'all weren't down there in the 1930s. So why would they have Mexicans or Hispanics down there? What would you?
Then why do they have Asians?
Because the Asians were actually down there. There was a small group of Chinese people in the Mississippi Delta who were shop owners down there. So that was historically accurate. So why would we have you in the Delta when you weren't there?
Just show a little respect.
Well, why don't you show respect and do a Puerto Rican vampire, and he'll fly around with some penny loafers and tight jeans on, biting white women. So you have that, and um, we can have your own Boricua, not Dracula, Boricula. So
Nah, I want some Popeyes and watermelon.
the Popeye and watermelon is way better than dirt cookies, all right? In your poor ass homeland that your family fled from, sir. You got dirt cookies with Goya on them. So it's better than that. I'll take that all day, sir.
Didn't you flee from Alabama?
No, sir. No,
You
no.
fled from no, you
You
fled from
fled. You fled.
Alabama
No, you don't
to
fled.
California.
Because it's called my country. It's my home. So I can move to any state. That's the great thing about not being a fleeing tether. See?
Well, Puerto Rico is a state though.
Well, yeah. You had to get co-opted. We had to lift you up, and you still can't vote for the president over there, sir. So you just a little stagnant um um crap hole, as they said at that Trump rally. They said Puerto Rico was a crap hole. Well, that's White Daddy and them said that, and y'all didn't say shit to them when they called you a crap hole.
Yeah, we did. We protested in the
You didn't
streets.
protest shit. You didn't do anything. You took your ass down to the Varlata and got you some chili peppers and made you a bowl of menudo and sat your ass down. You didn't do nothing. All right.
It's better than Popeye's
No,
chicken
it's
though.
not better than Popeyes, sir. Popeyes is delicious. Popeyes is much delicious. The only thing that's popping over there is that Puerto Rican pussy that brothers are hitting. So they're
That's not
popping
true.
pussy.
They ain't hitting no Puerto
They're
Rican
they're
pussy.
popping pussy. That's what they doing.
How do you know that's true?
While we eating Popeyes, y'all popping pussy. That's what y'all doing, and it's all right. So anyway, Giovanni, what else is on your mind besides smelling like chimichangas? What else is on your mind?
Um. So Marcus Sanders. Could we talk about the case you had in Alabama
Yeah, let's
years
talk
ago?
about it. That's all. You talking about the murder case?
No, you know what I'm talking about, Marcus.
Which one? The murder case?
No, you were. Weren't you a pimp and a drug dealer?
Well, damn. I thought I was a murderer, but so was a murderer, pimp, and a drug dealer. So who did I murder, pimp, and kill? And who did I sell drugs to?
Well, the kit is filed, so everyone can look it up.
Yeah, look
Where
it up. Where can they find it?
it was a federal court in Alabama.
Right. So
Is that true or not true?
no, you tell me.
No, it's true, but how
Okay,
come
so okay,
everything's
if it's
secret though? How come it's not showing if it's true? What did you do behind the scenes to
okay, I'm
conceal the
asking. Okay,
case?
so I'm a murdering drug dealer pimp.
Yeah. No, I didn't know. Don't I did not say you're a murderer.
Oh,
Don't
because
words in my
yeah,
mouth.
because isn't that
Don't.
no? Because there's a murder in that case y'all talking about. There's a murder in that case.
Why'd you change your name to Tariq?
No, because I'm a murdering drug dealer pimp. I had to
I never
switch up.
said you're a murderer. I never said
But
you're
you
a
said I
murderer.
was a drug dealing pimp, so yeah, that's why I had to change my name to get out the game, right? Right?
But
Wouldn't
you're not
you?
answering my
If you
question.
would,
Why aren't you asking my question?
I'm answering it. You say I'm a murdering drug dealer pimp, so I would change my name if I'm that gangster. Shit, I got to get out the game, right?
Tariq, you keep saying murder. I'm not saying you're a murderer.
But
I'm
no, the
saying you're a
case you're
pimp.
talking about is a murder case, though. That case you're talking about, which you white supremacists and wannabe trolls, y'all been bringing up that case. That ain't me, by the way, but I'm just rolling with it. That's a murder case.
So what? Tell us what happened about it.
You brought it up. Why did
Why
you?
is the case
You tell
not in
me.
public?
You tell me. You brought it up.
Did the DA do some deal with you so the case will be concealed or something?
No, if the case is online, it's not sealed. If how would it be sealed if you know about it?
Because there's chatter behind the scenes that you did something that you is
You can't even
that
get your lie out. You see?
it's not a lie. It's not a lie,
Why? How come
Marcus.
you can't get your lie straight?
Because I'm trying to tell you.
First,
Weren't you?
you brought up some bullshit. Then you said it was sealed.
It's not bullshit. It is sealed because no one can look it up online, but it is
yes, they
sealed.
can. Yes, you can. Well, if they can't look it up online, how do you know the details? How do you know about all the pimping and the drugs and the murder if you don't know the details?
But can you acknowledge that your name was Marcus
No, no,
Sanders?
no, no, no. Okay, yeah, okay. I'm Marcus Sanders. Okay, now what?
Why'd you change your name? You're not
Because
answering my
I'm a
question.
drug dealing, pimping murderer. That's why, according to you.
So you do acknowledge that you did that shit.
Yes, I did it. I was the drug dealing, pimp, murder, zookeeper, dog fighter. I was fighting pit bulls, all that shit. Now what?
So you did do it.
Yes, I was fighting pit bulls, pimping your mama, selling dope to your Puerto Rican granny, and murdering Puerto Rican pussy. So yes, all of it. Now what?
Why you gotta be disrespectful though?
No, that's what murdering, drug dealing pimps do. We disrespect bitch niggas, right?
I'm a bitch.
Yes, you are,
How am I a bitch?
because you babble like a bitch. You don't have any real content, so you're just making up shit like a bitch. That's what bitches do, right?
Nah, you're the bitch because you're the one lying here like a bitch.
You're the one here just making up shit, making a fool out of yourself, and I'm just having fun clowning you, sir.
Well, okay, Marcus Sanders, is that how you feel?
That's
That's how
not
you feel.
offensive, sir, because
Huh?
that's not offensive because it's not my name. That's why I'm not offended by that. That's not my name. But I'm just rolling with it. Even if it were, you can't do shit about it. You're a fleeing tether from a failed homeland, sir.
Why
You
you
come from lying and scamming, sir. So what you're doing is just displaying no no
why
no
are
no
you
no no
run
no 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 no. What you're doing is displaying that failed disposition that has your homeland in shambles, sir. So you're a case study, a failure. I'm just letting you fail. What you're saying,
how
that shit, none of this shit bothers me because it's all bullshit. All right. So it doesn't offend me. It doesn't bother me.
why are you butthurt?
This is a case study on scamming, lying failures, thus justifying why we are delineating. So I'm just using you as a case study on the importance of delineating from lying, scamming failures.
Why are you
So
so
thank
emotional about it, Marcus?
Okay, yeah, that doesn't bother me, sir. You're trying now you're getting desperate. Are you embarrassed because none of your trolling is failing, sir?
No, but you're bothered by it because you're getting
No.
butthurt
No,
and acting
sir.
like an emotion.
Sir. I'm calm. I haven't raised my voice. The only thing that's butthurt is your bussy from working that green card booty to get over here, sir. You had to really work to get that green card. So that butt is hurt, sir. That's why you're so
You
sassy. That's why
you're
you're so sassy. All right, let me get some more folks. He's boring. Let me get some more folks in here. Lord. All you doing is just proving you're the stereotype. Just a lying scammer. Okay. Yeah, lying on me. That doesn't offend me. All right. I'll go with the lies. Now what? Nothing. That's what? Nothing. All right, brother Omar, hop on in. Omar, hop on in.
Hey, Tariq. Hello to everybody. And first, I just want to holler and to say that I admire the work you do.
Thank you.
I, I've been I've been in the beginning a little bit critical about what you did, but my all full respect for giving value to foundational Black people. I'm from Senegal. I'm from Africa,
Yes.
but I want you to know that this the specific experience of Black people in America is unique, and indeed you have inspired the world. Indeed, you have motivated many people throughout the diasporas to stand up, and it didn't begin yesterday. It began already in the 1870s with Webb Du Bois and all of them doing big work, big work of what we call today, if today we can talk about Pan-Africanism and Africa rising, is also thanks to foundational Black people. And I want you to know that many Africans know that, and don't base on what some Africans say about foundational Black men to judge whole people on the continent, because there are many people on the continent who know who you are, who know what you mean, who know that that with the experience that you went through, if any group has gone through that experience, they would crumble today. But you are there standing. And people like Tariq, who remind to you who you are, what you can, and that you are actually ruling the world. But you need to realize that. And that's what exactly he has been telling about valuing your tourism, valuing your soft diplomacy, valuing all what you do. And so please listen well, listen, process it, and make it valuable because he's dropping knowledge.
Yes,
Thank you,
sir.
Tariq, for this. That's all what I wanted to say.
Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. Shout out to that good brother. That's what I like. Those are real riders who show respect, and I love that. Those are the kind of cats. That's not a tether, by the way. Brothers like that who are very respectful, talking about building, those are not tethers. Yeah. Shout out to that good brother. Let's get real banger in the building.
What's up, Tariq? How you doing?
I'm good, banger. How are you, sir?
I'm fine. I had two questions. I wanted your thoughts on um the part in the movie in Sinners where the house was burning. That was real symbolic to me.
Yeah. That was heavy. Yeah.
Yeah, that right there was probably the biggest message for me when they walked up and it was like they was looking at the house burning. That was crazy.
Yes, indeed. All right, thank you, brother. Okay, shit. Okay. Shabazz, hop on in.
Oh, hello. Remember me?
I kind of sort of what did we speak the other day?
Oh, yes, we did.
Now I kind of hear your voice. I remember a little bit. Now how old are you?
Oh, I'm 20.
You're 20,
Yeah.
and I kind of remember you. Where are you from again?
India.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And you live in like Minnesota somewhere?
Oh, Lansing, Michigan.
Lansing, Michigan. Okay.
Oh,
Yes, indeed. So how are you, young man?
I'm good. Anyway, this movie Sinners, I asked my mom if I could see it. I told her, like, the backstory behind it. And my mom was like, "Are you sure you want to watch it?" And I was like, "Yes." And my mom was like, "No, you gotta watch it when it's on sale. Is it worth the hype or
It's
should
good.
I skip it?"
Yeah, you're good. How come you couldn't go to the movie theater by yourself? How come you can't go by yourself?
I could go myself, but could you spoil it for me?
No, 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 no.
Please?
Now, why would you have to ask your mom? Are you what's going on with you, brother? Are you in some kind of care? What's going on with you over there?
It's just that I don't have movie money, but I do have money when I mow lawns. I have to give it all to my mom, though.
You mow lawns in Michigan?
Yeah.
Wow. Where's your dad?
My dad, he's still in the picture. I'll ask my dad, but could you spoil the movie for me, please?
No, yeah. What about your dad? No, what about your dad?
He said he'll come take me to the movies, but yeah.
Okay.
I just want to know. I just want to like know like is it good? What happens in the end?
No, you got to watch it. I'm not going to spoil the movie for you.
I bye.
All right. You about to leave?
I mean, do you want me to stay or?
Okay, I'm just making sure you good, brother. I don't want you. You sound like you might go out and do something to somebody. So I just want you to.
Oh no.
Okay, all right. Just be cool out there. Just chill out. Ask your
I
mom. Ask your mom to take you to the movies. All right.
Yes, I'm
Uh,
excited about the movie.
yeah, all right, brother. All right. Thank you. Okay. Hope he's all right. He worries me. All right. He kind of worries me. Yeah. Okay. Who is this huge donkey booty? Who the hell is this? Somebody named Huge Donkey Booty. All right, hop on in, Huge Donkey Booty. All right, hop on in. Oh, okay. This is one of these. Okay, my bad. Okay. This is somebody's aunt who does OnlyFans. Ma'am. Okay. Lord, ma'am. Miss Donkey Booty, you want to get on in here? Whose big aunt is this? Man, you got more than donkey booty. You got a donkey body. Everything is donkey. All right. It ain't just the booty. Okay, but if there's a market for it, knock yourself out, lady. Uh, it's not everything is a donkey, big back. All right. Boy, they be giving anybody OnlyFans page. This look like a lunch lady. with all types of pipe in her mouth. She's doing the most. Man, if you don't get out there and serve biscuits and greens and chocolate milk and get up off the ground doing those things with their mouth. Lord. All right. Boy, the game is wide open these days, boy. Everybody be getting in the game. Grannies, aunties, uncles, everybody be doing shit. The game is a trip right now. Oh, goodness. All right, Captain, hop on, Captain.
What's up, brother Tariq?
I'm good, man. How are you, bro?
Doing good, man. Doing good. What's up to the FBA family down there? What's up, Wani? However, Tariq, I just want to say, thank you for, what you do for the FBA community, man. You inspire me a lot, man. Us young people, we here, we listen to you. My son, he listened to you.
Love it.
He's only 14, he's a proud FBA. So
Uh,
that's for sure.
Love it. Love it, man.
You
Much
know,
respect. What city y'all in, by the way?
me right now,
Yeah.
I'm in Alabama, Tuscaloosa.
Oh,
Roll
cool.
Tide.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Not too far. My
But
neck of the woods. But yeah, much respect
yeah.
to you and the family, man. Much respect to you guys. All right. Let's um let's get those hands up. How many folks we got in here? Yeah, we deep as usual. I see Black Voltron down there and Great Black Shark. I see y'all. All right. Y'all raise those hands. Let's get Amanda in here. Miss Amanda, unmute your microphone, ma'am. That would be great. Miss Amanda, unmute your microphone, Amanda. All right, where you at, Amanda? Oh, Amanda, what happened? Uh-oh. Amanda got the hell up out of here. Okay. All right, let's see who else we got up in here. Um, let's see. Let's get chemistry. Mr. Chemistry in the building. Mr. Chemistry in the building. All right.
What it do, Tariq?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Doing good, fam. Doing good. Hey, man, I think that scene where the house was on fire, I think that's like a representation of what the vampires actually saw. They look at the house. They don't see it like everybody else do. That's the reason they couldn't walk in. When they get invited in, I imagine like that fire gets put out. That's
Ah,
why they can't walk in because they'll get burned. So that's
okay.
all. That's
Okay.
what I took from that.
That's why I gotta okay, I gotta watch again too. That's why you gotta watch this movie a few times to really soak in all the symbolisms. Mr. Earl, what's up, Earl?
Hey, what's up, Tariq?
How you doing, Earl?
I'm doing good. I just want to jump on and quickly say that I've been listening to you for a while, and I think you're spreading a great message. Before I started listening to you, I've been seeing this guy on Twitter called Myron Gaines. He's pretty annoying, and I've been seeing you check him pretty recently. So I'm just gonna say you're doing great work, and keep doing what you're doing,
No
because
doubt.
I see him all over my timeline, and he's annoying as fuck. But
Oh,
I appreciate you.
oh yeah, man. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks, bro. Take it
All
easy.
right. All right, let's get a couple more folks in here. Y'all raise those hands. Let's get Martin in here. I've had Martin on him before. Martin is a Brazilian cat. Martin is Brazilian. What's up, Martin? What's going on with you?
Oh, hey, my bad. You can hear me now, Mr. Tariq?
I can hear you. What's up, brother?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, I love your show. I want to see the movie Sinners so badly tomorrow. My sister is gonna see with her friends. She invited me to come join, but I gotta stay home and study.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I just want to know, like, what's your opinion on it? Like, you think it's a great movie that she should be seeing with her friends?
Absolutely. It's a great movie. Absolutely. And I've done a couple of reviews on it, and I have to see it a second time. I'm going to do another review when I see it again so I can reiterate some of the symbolisms that I didn't catch the first time. But yeah, absolutely go see it. The movie's doing great at the box office. And I want to see our brother Ryan Coogler get all the praises and accolades he should get. He's definitely going to get some Oscar nominations. They're going to either get something for wardrobe with Miss Ruth Carter. Best actor, best director, best screenplay. They're gonna get something. They're gonna get something. Willie, Mr. Willie, hop on in. Mr. Willie, Mr. Willie.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, Willie?
What's going on, man? Hey, that movie Sinners is off the chain.
Yes, sir.
Um, I will say this though, everybody needs to look up their lineage and try to figure out what's up with their family. I wanted to say, you opened my eyes to a lot of things. You know that Ahmaud Arbery case, that was down in
Georgia.
yeah. The lawyer, that white lady lawyer, this is crazy. Uh, we used to sharecrop for their great 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 grandfather,
Mm.
and that was weird. I was just, you know how you go and ask your family what's going on, well, tell us about our family. Oh, and everybody was in the uproar. These people own all kinds of banks and all kinds of crazy stuff, man. They own like half of Georgia down south of Atlanta.
Oh wow, wow, wow. That's
You
heavy,
know,
brother. But thank you for the call, brother. Thank you. Let's get Ghost.
Hey, what's going on, Tariq?
I'm good. Ghost, how are you?
I can't complain. I wanted to know, do you think that it could possibly, because I don't want to spoil it. I mean, it's been out for a long time, so if you've been in here listening to Tariq the last week and your ass still ain't went to go see it, then shame on you. But based off the ending and we didn't see him actually die, do you think it will be a part two?
I think just because of the success of the film, there's going to be some kind of sequel. This is going to be like a new franchise with the money it's making already in like the first couple of weeks. So I think this is going to be a new franchise. I think they're going to spin it off and definitely come up with a sequel. That'll be the smart thing to do. This is a new franchise that our brother Ryan Coogler has created. So yeah, um, just imagine, you see how the numbers are doing now, so they already see the formula and what to do and what works. So a sequel is damn near inevitable. I That's going to be a beautiful thing. So yeah, this is a new franchise, and I got a lot of love for it.
Slide on that rude work. Slide on that rude work. Slide on that rude work. Slide on that rude work.